So I'm calling with your fertilization report for today, if now's a good time.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so yesterday we were able to retrieve 18 eggs. Unfortunately, we did have a lot of those that were immature. So we were able to attempt to ICSI 7, and all 7 fertilized and look nice and healthy today.
Okay.
It's not uncommon for this to happen sometimes, particularly if we have a PCOS diagnosis. A lot of times that means we get maybe a 50% maturity rate on the eggs. We do everything that we can to try and postpone your guys' retrieval, but we're working a balance between overstimulating you and it being dangerous and you having a lot of mature eggs. So that's kind of the line that we were walking. So out of the 18, 7 of them were mature, which is great because we also got 100% fertilization rate, which is fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, this is Sarah at the IVF lab. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was just calling to give you your day 3 update. Is now a good time?
It is, yes.
All right. So looks like all 8 of your embryos have divided on. So that is a really good sign.
Oh, 6 of them, not 7.
So there was 7, and then we were able to inject 1 that matured a little bit late. So we picked up 1 more bonus one.
Okay.
Now, typically they don't do as well, but we thought we'd give it a try.
Okay.
Calling. I didn't have a ton of news today. We do the majority of our freezing on day 6, so I didn't have a whole big report today because we're not freezing anything today, but I did want to let you know that you do have some blasts forming. They're just in early stages, and we should have some to freeze tomorrow, hopefully like 3 or 4.
Okay. So that means out of the 8, only 3 or 4 will make it? So.
There's a couple that are what we call morulas, which is a stage early today, and so I don't exactly know what their grading is. But you have 1, 2, 3 that are already blasts that are just a bit early, and then 1 morula. So I would hope that the 3 that are blasts will be good tomorrow to freeze, and then hopefully that morula will also make it as well.
Okay.
So calling with the final report for how many we were able to freeze. We were able to freeze a total of 2 embryos from the cycle. They look very healthy. One is a 5 AA and the other is a 4 BB. We like overseas and 4s, 5s, and 6s. So these are really nice. Unfortunately, the ones that we talked about yesterday did not develop into healthy blasts, meaning they were of poor quality, C's and D's. And then some of them are what we call a multi-cell, which is basically they kind of stop developing around the day 3 mark and don't show much progress since then. So they're just extremely slow, abnormal to develop.
Yeah, okay.
So I wanted to give an update, kind of what's been going on the last week or 2 weeks. I received my embryo results on Tuesday. Today's Friday, and I think I was very disappointed. I had a hard time hearing the results. We went from 18 eggs to start with down to 2. So we have 2 really good embryos. And I know that I should be happy about that. And, some women get none or 1, and I have 2. I think it's just, I don't know, you go through all of this, and it is the hardest thing I've ever done. IVF has been the most, it's hard. I don't even know how else to explain it. And not just, it's emotionally hard, it's physically hard, it takes a toll on you it's really, really hard. There's so many ups and downs and so many things that come your way that you didn't expect, and it's just so hard. You know, for us, we thought the plan was all along to put back 2 because it gave us a higher chance of just 1 taking with my age and having polycystic. Now that has changed, you know, the thought of putting 2 in and neither one of them taking and not having anything, you know, we can't do this again anytime soon, and I'm only getting older, so it's not something that, it's just, this was our chance. If we put 1 in and it doesn't take, then we would have 1 more to use, but that's it. We don't have any more, and we're not going to do this again. So it's scary, and I can't stop thinking about it, because it's just the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. I was so excited to have the transfer, which was supposed to be, you know, Monday. But now that I have to have, you know, the freeze-all cycle, that's not the case now, and it's going to be a while. And now I'm almost happy because it gives me more time to process it all, and with only having those 2 embryos to put back in. So I don't know. It's all been hard. That's all I can really say. And I'm so hoping that at least 1 sticks, 1 stays, and I can have a healthy pregnancy. So only time will tell.